Hello, and welcome back to the channel where today we're diving straight into the video and we've got a fun one today. It's the first Crown to Crown event of 2025. It's set up by Pitsea Run Club and it's a 5k trail race. I haven't done this one before, not too sure what the route's like, but we're going to set out, aim for about 20 minutes and see how we get on. Straight out of the gate, we've tried to make it to the front, so it's a little bit congested, but once we get around this first corner, it starts to open up and then we can really put our foot down. But yeah, I couldn't really see how quickly I was running because the GPS wasn't connecting with my watch, which is also why we've got no stats for this first little bit of the video, but they'll come in a second, and as you can see when they do, I was definitely setting off a bit too fast in this one. So all I really knew about this course was that it was quite downhill at the beginning, and then you go out, loop around and come back, and then you go up the hill on the way back. So I thought, let's go out strong, try and get a good first kilometre, then settle down into a sensible pace in kilometres 2 to 4, and then in that last one uphill, we'll just struggle, give it our all and see how we get on. But as you can see, heading off way too strong in this first kilometre. 3:30 is way too quick for me, but yeah, it felt good at the time, so we pushed it a little bit, and as I said, didn't really know how fast I was running because the watch wasn't quite working yet. We're off the road now, and the rest of this is trails and all through the wooded area. It was a really scenic route and really lovely, but there were some hills in there which you'll see shortly. As I mentioned earlier, I have been a bit ill recently, so I wasn't expecting to have an amazing race. I've also come off the back of marathon, which I've had about a week now to recover, but yeah, still feel it a little bit in my legs, and I haven't really done that much training in the last week or so. So yeah, just sort of testing to see where I'm at the moment. Feeling good at the start, but yeah, we'll see how we get on later on when we hit some hills. Kilometre 1 is down, and we've managed it in a 3:31, which is way too quick for me. I was aiming for about 4-minute kilometres, maybe a bit quicker on this first one because it's downhill, but yeah, way too fast. I really need to slow it down as we get into these next few kilometres. As you can see, the weather today was beautiful as well. The sun was out shining, we got some nice shade from the trees. So yeah, weather was perfect to set a good time. It was just whether or not my body could keep up. Round this bend and we hit a bit of a bottleneck. As you can see, pace really slowed down. I think everyone was trying not to fall over, and it sort of created a backlog, but nothing that we can't handle. Gave me a little bit of a break and made me slow down and stop doing that ridiculous pace. The course has opened up again now, and as you can see, my pace has gone to about close to 4-minute kilometers, which is what I was hoping for. So just going to settle into this pace, try and keep it steady, try not to push too hard up or down the hills, and just keep it nice and even. So here we come to the first big hill of the course. We've had a lovely bit of downhill, but now it's time to really put some effort in and get up this hill. As you can see, quite a steep gradient, but we're just going to keep pushing up it, get to the top, and then we can try and settle back into that 4 minute per kilometre pace. Okay, so I made it to the top of the hill and I didn't feel too bad after this one. We managed to push up in good time and we haven't burnt too many matches just yet. As you can see, my pace is picking up again, getting to that sub 4 minute pace. I didn't want to push it too hard, so as you'll see in a second, I did slow it down a bit. Kilometre 2, 4:01, super happy with that, especially with that big hill. But now this is where it started to get really tricky for me. I started to feel a little bit short of breath. I was getting really dry in the mouth and I was starting to think maybe I haven't got over that sickness that I had in the week. But we're going to keep pushing forward. We're nearly halfway and we're going to try and get to the end with a good time. Here we've got another bit of a hill, not as bad as the one before, but still enough to cause us some problems. As you can see, my pace has completely tanked at this hill. I was really struggling to get up it, but I thought I'm just going to push and push, get to the top, and hopefully we'll feel a bit better as we come down the hill. But yeah, wasn't feeling good, very Okay, so here we are at another hill. As you can see, this one is also quite steep and quite long, but this time around my pace has completely tanked. I was really struggling to get up this hill. As I said, the sickness has hit me again. I've started to realise that it's probably not going to be a good day for me, and also I've probably burnt a few too many matches in that first kilometre. So I made it to the top of the hill, but as you can see, that's really done some damage to me. I'm really struggling now to find the pace and the rhythm, get back to those 4 minute kilometers. So just gonna not pay attention to the pace anymore. I'm just gonna keep pushing and try and make it to the end with a reasonably good time. So we've done the loop, we're over halfway and we're coming back on ourselves now. As you can see, there's some runners coming up this way still, and we're just going to wish them good luck as we go forward.
Well done.
Kilometre number 3, and we've come in at 4:20, which is a lot slower than I was hoping, even with that hill in there. But we're still on track because we did make up a lot of time in that first kilometre. I just need to get through the next few kilometres at a 4-minute pace and we can hit that sub 20. But I'm really struggling now, so let's see if we can make that happen.
Well done, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
As I said at the start of the video, Pitsea Run Club organised this race and they put it on about once every month from now until the end of the year. So I'm going to try and make each race, and I'm going to try and get quicker for each race. Obviously it's not a PB course, but I'm going to try and PB every time I come back to this. I'm really going to focus on getting quicker at that 5k distance and 10k distance on the lead up to the next marathon, which I haven't booked yet, but I will let you know as soon as we've got that booked in and we can restart the sub 3 series. Okay, so kilometre 4, we've hit a 4:24. We've slowed down even more than the last kilometre, even though there was less hills. So yeah, really starting to struggle, but we've got through that 4th kilometre, which I always find to be the hardest one of the race. And now we just need to get over that finish line. However, I do know from the start that there's a lot of hills in this last kilometre, and we're going to really need to push hard if we want to keep that good time. Coming up these hills, and all I could think about was how nice it felt coming down them and how I really didn't want to have to run back up them now. But we're so close to the finish, we just need to push just a few more minutes and we'll be over the line.
Cool, buddy. Take it. Yeah, you got this.
My pace is really slow in here, but as you can see, we're really close to the end. I'm really struggling, but we are going to make it. I'm just looking at the clock and I'm thinking that it's going to be an all right time, not the sub 20, but we're just going to push and try and make every second count. This last hill was an absolute killer. There was a few people behind me and I had quite a big gap, but as I got up the hill, I could see that they were gaining on me. As you can see, I keep turning around to check if they're still there because I don't want to lose the place by the finish. And there we are. We came over the line with an official time of 20:32, which is not quite the sub 20, but I'm happy with that performance considering how I felt. I really liked the course, really liked the race. Can't say I enjoyed it that much on the day, but as I say, we've got more to do. So the next one hopefully should be a bit better, and we're going to go for that sub 20 again. Next time, I'll probably try not go out too quick and reserve a bit more energy for those hills at the end. Thank you all for watching, and please do like the video, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.